want to think about, like those big political decisions and how they actually like hit your wallet. Today we're going to deep dive into how Brexit, a pretty big political decision, is impacting energy costs in the UK. So before Brexit, right, the UK was plugged into this like EU internal energy market. It's pretty efficient, moving electricity between countries, keeping prices stable, a good steady flow of energy. But after Brexit, well, things changed. Leaving that system has made energy trading way less efficient. And as you can probably guess, less efficiency means higher prices. And we're not talking about like small change here. Energy bills have gone up a lot. Estimates put it somewhere between 100 million and 370 million pounds every single year. And get this, projections suggest that by 2030, the total cost could reach a whopping 10 billion pounds. Like, just imagine what the UK could do with that kind of money. They could invest in schools, hospitals, renewable energy infrastructure, you name it. But instead, it's being sucked up by this new inefficient energy system. So how did we get here? Well, basically, instead of being part of that shared energy market, the UK now has to rely on separate trading arrangements for electricity. It's kind of like, instead of taking a direct flight, you now have to go through multiple layovers. It's more complicated, takes longer, and you guessed it, it costs more. But it's not just about higher bills. This whole thing is impacting decarbonization efforts too. You see, when you have a unified energy market, it encourages everyone involved to invest in renewable energy. It makes hitting those green targets a whole lot easier. And to add another layer to this whole financial mess, we've got the EU's carbon border adjustment mechanism to think about. Think of it like a tariff on carbon emissions. It's basically the EU saying, hey, if you want to sell stuff to us, you got to follow our climate rules. Yeah. And this mechanism is going to cost the UK Treasury a lot of money. We're talking between 900 million and 2.4 billion pounds every year. So what's the big takeaway here? Brexit, it's having consequences that go way beyond politics. It's hitting us right in our everyday lives, affecting our bank accounts and the environment.
It really shows just how interconnected we all are, even when we try to go it alone. So where does the UK go from here? What's their energy strategy going to look like in this post-Brexit world? Will they go all in on renewables, look for new trading partners, maybe come up with some totally new solutions to deal with these costs? It's a tough situation for sure, and one we're all going to be keeping an eye on. But that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for listening.